Okay, the next assignment you'll be working on is the color schemes. Again, if you have not gone through the PowerPoints that were assigned for this morning, make sure you do that first so that you know what you're talking about as we get into this, okay? You will follow the link in your Canvas assignment to the Adobe Color that scheme picker. If you notice right here, you can select what kind of color scheme you are creating. The first four are the four we're going to be working with: analogous, monochromatic, triad, and complementary. Okay. For each of these assignments that you do, you're going to need 3 different colors at least to be included in your scheme. This gives you the option of 5. You do not need all 5. However, for some of these, like analogous, it means 3 colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So if you're only going to use 3 of these, you have to use 3 that are next to each other. Okay, so we can use those 3, can use those 3, can use those 3. Okay, but we can't use the blue one and the purple one and the pink one. Okay, so just make sure that if you're choosing to only use 3 colors, that you use the correct ones. Okay, you can use up to all 5 of them if you want, but you only have to have 3. Okay, so to start, you're going to choose your base color, which is this one right here. So you can take it and select whatever color you want your color scheme to revolve around. Okay, and then if you stick with that color and we go through the 4 different color schemes, you can see what it would give, what kind of an idea it'll give you. Okay, you do not have to use the same base color for each one. You're welcome to change it, but this just gives you an idea of the difference in the color schemes. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. If you scroll down, you notice at the bottom you can see the code for your color. So if I left mouse click and drag across, I can highlight that and press Control C to copy it. And then I'm going to take it into my Photoshop where I have my assignment open. Okay, I'm going to double click on my foreground color, and then I'm going to highlight again the numbers there and press Control V to paste it, and then I will get that color added in so that I can use it. Notice the last color you used will be the one that shows right here up in your swatches. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is add a new layer. This is our analogous color scheme. So I'm going to name it that. Okay, and then come over here. Then the scheme for this one, the image for this one is right here. So I am going to make sure that I'm only working on this part of the document. Okay. The easiest way to do this, I think, is to use your magic wand with your background layer active. Come over and select the part that you want to color. Notice this selected everything. It's because my contiguous is turned off, so make sure that yours is checked. Okay, I'm going to press Control D to deselect, and then I'm going to try again. Okay, so now I got just that little section. As long as my foreground color is the color that I want to use, I'm going to come over here, select my color scheme layer, and then I'm going to press Alt and Backspace to fill this selection that I have. Now you can do that in a couple of other ways. You can also come up here under your gradient and go to the paint bucket tool and click inside there. Okay, or we can go up under edit and fill. Just make sure that this is set to foreground color and it'll fill it too. Okay, so you can do it any way that you want. But so now I have one of my colors in there. I'm going to switch back here and I'm going to use these 3 colors. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, highlight this color. I'm going to double click in here, highlight that, Control V to paste it. Okay, I have to go back down to my background layer, and I am going to select the other half of that circle and then make my color scheme layer active again, and then I am going to fill it. I always use shortcut keys because I think it's faster, so I'm going to do Alt and Backspace. Okay, so now I have, oops, Control D, not S, Control D to deselect. Okay, so now I have 2 of my colors. If I go back over here and grab the 3rd color, add it in, Let's put that in that part of the triangle. Okay, so I have all three colors now. And now what you need to do is decide where you're going to place those three colors and make it look like you meant to put colors there. Don't just randomly place them, okay? I want to see some kind of pattern or design idea behind it. But you will just go through and finish filling in the rest of this section with those colors from your color scheme. And again, you can use 3 or you can use all 5 if you want, okay? The other thing you need to do is take a screenshot of this. So since I chose to use this color, I'm going to take my screenshot. Okay, and then I'm going to come up and I'm going to go to monochromatic. I want a different base color. So I'm going to come and we're going to go with that blue color. Okay, so again, take a screenshot. Okay, come down, grab your color. Let's see, I need a new layer. I'm going to say monochromatic. Okay, and then I'm going to change the color. Monochromatic is the bottom one, so I'm going to come there, fill it, and I'm going to continue that until I have finished all 4 sections. Okay, so when you submit this, you're going to save this as a JPEG and turn it in, and then you will also submit the 4 screenshots that you took on this page that shows each color scheme you're going to use.